Writing Prompts, WP. I am the last librarian on Earth. The world has forgotten how to read, but I guard the knowledge of humanity in a hidden vault. Today someone knocked on the door, and they brought a book. Only to find nothing. My heart sank. Maybe a cranky old pipe had finally had enough, or a mighty stick had somehow rolled into my corridor. God only knows. My shoulders slumped, and I fought back tears. My hopes had gotten so high. For the first time in decades, I had dared to dream for the smallest of moments, of sharing the majesty that is my library with another soul. But there was nothing. I fell against the door. My back slid down until my jeans touched the cool marble floor. My head lowered into my hands and teardrops stained my gray t-shirt. There went my final hope, I whispered to myself through choking misery. I couldn't tell you if I had sat there for moments or days. I let go, fully accepting my grievance as mine and mine alone. My misery had finally taken me. All hope was gone. Let me die here in my treasure trove, alone as I've ever been. My tears had just started to dry up when I heard a sniffle. But it wasn't mine. Where had it come from? I stood up stark, just in time to hear asterisk, knock, 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 asterisk. I threw open every lock, undid every chain, removed the barricade, placed my hand firmly on the knob, and paused. Who's there? I braved the question, my mind racing to accept absolutely anything in return. But for a moment, only quiet came. Ashley. It was unmistakably the voice of a child. But for all the years I've spent alone, it could have been the voice of an angel returned. Genuine music to my ears. I threw open the heavy oak doors with all the strength I could muster, pulling them open to greet my mystery with open arms. There, not 2 feet back from the threshold, stood a girl, no more than 5. Her blonde hair wrapped its way around her shoulders, her face obscured by bangs that did what they could to hide the freckles that stretched from cheek to cheek. Her blue eyes, barely hidden behind shadow. How did you find your way here, child? I queried with as much authority as I could still muster, without frightening the poor dear off. My mommy said, if anything happened to her, I just had to follow the clues and I'd be okay. So I did. And that's how I found you. She pointed at me with both hand and smile. I noticed for the first time she clutched something under her arm. It was thin along the edges, but the angle it was held at hid the truth for a brief moment. As soon as I saw the face of the parcel, I knew. What have you there, dear girl? I motioned toward the item clutched beneath her arm. It's my favorite book. She held up a bedraggled copy of Asterisk Goodnight Moon Asterisk and displayed it with a smile so fervent you'd have thought it was the most valuable thing in the world. To her, it might have been. Can you help me read it? The question caught me off guard for the briefest of moments. It had been nigh on half a century since I had heard that question, but the weight it lifted off of me was immeasurable. I beamed, body, mind, and soul. Well, Miss Ashley, please do come in. I truly cannot think of anything I would rather do more.